Hey guys, happy Wednesday. I am going to be reading tonight from my blog on Psalm 5, verses 1 through 3. And this blog is titled Keep Fighting for Joy. And the synopsis is I can make a decision to look up, not down, and face the day with expectancy, not dread. Psalm chapter 5, verses 1 through 3 say, Listen to my words, Lord. Consider my lament. Hear my cry for help, my King and my God, for to you I pray. In the morning, Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning, I lay my requests before you and wait expectantly. These 3 verses are the perfect way for me to start my day. Most days, I wake up with a feeling of lament in my heart, especially during times of depression or when I'm feeling low. I'm not a person who jumps out of bed with joy in my heart, ready to face the day. I wish I were. Excuse me. But for whatever reason, most mornings I feel weighed down and I have to fight to find joy. I guess if it came naturally to me, I might take it for granted and would probably let it be another source of self-righteous pride in my heart. Since I have to work at combating feelings of lament every morning, I have an overwhelming amount of gratitude when my dread is replaced with expectancy. Instead of facing the day anxious and worried about every negative thing in my life, real or imagined, I make a decision to fight for joy and find myself with a sense of anticipation about what the day will hold. With one simple motion, I move from dread to expectancy, from looking down to looking up. Simple, but not easy. I like what Charles Spurgeon says about meeting with God in the morning. While the dew is on the grass, let grace drop upon the soul. This is the best antidote I have found to push back the darkness that greets me every morning. I have spent too many days looking down, choosing to remain wrapped in that blanket of dread. Every morning that I choose to look up, instead, the darkness is replaced with the light of God's grace, dropped upon my soul in a flood of His mercy and kindness. So that is my blog on Psalm 5, verses 1 through 3. It's a little bit shorter, but it is pretty much direct and to the point. And this is true. I mean, I wrote this a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and I still think about this every morning, about having a sense of anticipation and expectancy instead of feeling dread about whatever the day is going to meet or whatever I'm going to meet in the day. And I think that this has been really important with the change in routine and all of the anxieties and insecurities and things that we've been dealing with here lately. This decision to fight for joy has had to be reinforced and more intentional over the last couple weeks. And I don't always get it right. And I don't always get it figured out in the morning. Sometimes it's the afternoon or the evening. And it finally dawns on me like, oh, I haven't been, with my focus where it needs to be, or I haven't been intentionally choosing to fight for joy. And so I think that would be an encouragement, since I'm not reading this in the morning, but this is, what time is it? It's about 6 o'clock this evening. And there is not any rule or formula to when you can stop and get your day going in a better direction. So any time is a good time to just stop and say, I need God's grace, I need God's help, and choose to look up instead of continuing to look down. And it never fails. Every time I make that conscious choice to stop and say, God, I need you in this moment. I need you to redirect me. I need you to help me not be anxious, or help me to not be so angry with my kids or whatever the situation is. Every single time. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. Just taking that step to intentionally stop and refocus makes a world of difference. So that is just that's a quick video today. Tomorrow I'm going to be back with the other half of Psalm 5. And excuse me, I hope that there was something encouraging here for you tonight, or maybe God will bring this to your mind in the morning as you're getting your day started tomorrow, just to have that thought in your mind. If joy is not a natural thing for you, like it is for me, not that it's natural, but that I have to fight for it. I just would pray that God would bring something of this to mind in the morning, just to, help you get your focus and your perspective on Him. And even if it's just this quote that I shared from Charles Spurgeon, "While the dew is on the grass, let grace drop upon the soul." Just that visual alone is enough to make me pause and just think about God's grace dropping down on me, and that's a pretty powerful picture for me. So I will leave you guys with that, and I will be back tomorrow with another blog. I hope everyone has a good rest of their day or evening, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.